So this is the story of a man named Stephen Slevin, and it's a pretty sad story, and it just reminded me kind of a recurring nightmare that I have where I'm just sitting in jail, just waiting on the court system, just waiting with no date given, no nothing. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I was forgotten in prison for 2 years and was given $15 million in exchange for my lost life. My name is Stephen Slevin, and I was arrested in 2005 in New Mexico for drunk driving and car theft. I was then incarcerated but never indicted. Then I was placed in solitary confinement, and I thought I was going to be tried the next day. But I soon realized that this was not the case because several months had passed and I was still there. I was starting to go crazy, and I was screaming and asking the guard why I was still locked up, but no one answered me.
Sounds like
Then I
solitary.
lost a lot of weight, and I started to develop serious infections. I even had to pull out my own tooth because I was denied dental care, and all of this started to drive me crazy, to the point that I was placed in an asylum for 2 weeks.
And an actual asylum is
The truth is that due to a
pretty
file
crazy.
error, I was forgotten in prison. Several guards passed
Violation
by my
of due
cell
process,
and saw
like I
my
said.
condition, but no one did anything. I had nothing to do, no soap to wash, no clippers to cut my hair. 22 months later, after my placement in solitary confinement, they realized the mistake they had made by forgetting me in prison. Once I was released with the help of a lawyer, I asked my sister for compensation of $22 million for each month spent in prison,
Each
but I
month
only
is
received
crazy, but
$15 million. After my release from prison, and after receiving compensation, it was far from over for me because I was diagnosed with lung cancer that had progressed
Sucks,
significantly during those 2 years spent in prison, and I unfortunately died shortly after without
Sad.
being able to enjoy the little life that was left for me to live.